They are saying it's ordinary, to gradual down after 6. However, inform me virtually, have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs tremble, simply a chunk, or walk to the kitchen with inside the morning and puzzled why your knees sense stiff, heavy, or simply undeniable worn out? The fact that you have not done anything strenuous, you are now no longer imagining things, and you are certainly now no longer by myself technology, now suggests that once the age of 60, we lose as much as 3% of leg energy each 12 months, even without damage or infection. It is like looking to walk uphill each day without realizing a person's including weight in the back of your lower back. However, right? Here's the twist. Researchers currently found which you can sincerely regain energy on your legs inside simply 12 hours now. No longer with drugs, now no longer with workout. However, with meals, the proper meals, that is what modern video is about. Due to the fact growing older must mean dropping your strength. You won't be able to show lower back time. However, what you placed on your plate these days may want to assist you sense steadier, more potent, and greater independent through the following day morning. On this video, I'm going to percentage with you 8 incredible meals ranked from helpful to downright effective that assist restore leg energy speedy and sure. I'll also percentage a way to devour them, well, to devour them and the little conduct that make the largest distinction. A number of those may already be on your kitchen, however, you might now no longer be the usage of them the proper manner, but so live with me till the stop, especially for the only meals that boosted leg energy through over 36% in only some day and nearly no one over 60 is the usage of a daily and good day. Earlier than we dive in, depart me a remark underneath and inform me in which you are looking for my study, each certainly considered one among them. And in case you are new right here, subscribe to Health 3065, in which we flip technology into easy hints in your strongest, healthiest ears. But now permits get to the primary meals due to the fact your legs are ready to sense the distinction. While you think about sturdy legs, pumpkin seeds, in all likelihood, are not the primary aspect that come to thoughts. However, permit me inform you, some things set in those tiny green seeds keep a mystery that may want to absolutely alternate how your legs sense in only some hours. See, pumpkin seeds are one of the richest herbal magnesium, and that one mineral performs a fundamental position in how your muscle tissues contract and loosen up. Without sufficient of it, your legs are much more likely to cramp, sense vulnerable, or apply slowly while you attempt to flow and right. Here's in which it receives extreme. A study posted with Inside the magazine Magnesium Research accompanied adults over 60 and located that people with low magnesium degrees had almost double the leg fatigue at some stage in strolling assessments in comparison to those with wholesome degrees. That's now no longer a small distinction. That is the distinction between strolling expectantly and feeling like you want to take a seat down each 5 minutes. Pumpkin seeds additionally carry alongside zinc and wholesome fat that lessen guide hormonal stability, each key for muscle overall performance as we age, and the exceptional component. You do not want a mountain of them. Simply, 2 tablespoons of uncooked unsalted pumpkin seeds can supply enough magnesium to begin repairing worn-out muscle tissue on occasion. Inside 1/2 of an afternoon, however, this is the trick maximum humans pass over. If you soak the seeds in a single day in a chunk of water, you get rid of something referred to as phytic acid. That is a compound that blocks mineral absorption. Soaking unlocks the minerals your legs are yearning and enables your frame use them proper way. I really like to tell oldsters to maintain it easy. Toss a spoonful on pinnacle of oatmeal, stir them into a smoothie, or simply consume them undeniable with a piece of fruit with inside the morning. You may be amazed how one of these small addiction can make your legs sense much less heavy, greater strong, and much less at risk of that afternoon slowdown. Such a lot of humans over 60 realize. 2 nicely permits pass to every other effective food. And this one works even faster, especially in case your legs sense sore or tight after strolling. Equip permits. Talk approximately tart cherry juice. Now, tart cherry juice may sound like something you'd locate in a latest fitness keep. However, do not permit the flowery label idiot. You 4 seniors who awaken with stiff legs or sense discomfort after a quick stroll or trip upstairs. This little pink drink may be a general gamicker and rapid. What makes it so unique isn't always simply the taste. Tart cherries are full of something referred to as effective plant compounds that fight infection, enhance circulate, and assist your muscle tissue get better after activity. And I'm now no longer simply announcing that. Due to the fact it sounds satisfactory, there may be actual evidence in a place Bo can't manage to look at. published with inside the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports. Older adults who drank servings of tart cherry juice, consistent with day-skilled 23% muscle discomfort, and a tremendous improv in leg strength, mainly with inside the quadriceps after strolling and mountaineering stairs. And this is what is even greater, incredible, the benefits do not take weeks or months. They start displaying up in as low as 8 to 12 hours, especially in case your legs are already feeling tight or worn out, which means one glass these days should imply higher mobility. The next day, however, now no longer all cherry juice is the identical. You need to search for 100% tart cherry juice, without it introduced sugar and no blends or cocktails, simply natural tart cherry. Begin with 6 to 8 Oz, ideally in the night or after mild motion. Some human beings blend it with water if the flavor is robust, and that's absolutely quality. Suppose of it as a healing drink. Now no longer simply a beverage. It enables flush out lactic acid, so your muscle groups do not experience as sore later, and improves blood glide, so your legs get the oxygen they want to dance back speedy. One small glass. One effective impact if you have been waking up with stiffness or dragging your toes out of mattress. This attempt you may simply experience the distinction earlier than your next. Now let's transfer gears to an experienced vegetable. You have visible 100 instances, however probable, have not cooked with inside the manner that absolutely boosts leg energy. Let's speak. Approximately cooked spinach. Spinach may appear like a simple vintage side dish, however cooked the proper manner, it turns into one of the maximum effective allies your legs ought to ever ask for, especially after 60. Whilst our muscle groups do not simply want energy, they want assist from the interior out. The name of the game at the back of spinach isn't always simply with inside the iron you have always heard. Approximately, it is the nitrate, magnesium and potassium interior, the ones, darkish and experienced leaves that make all of the distinction for your legs. Those vitamins assist improve muscle contraction, nerve communication, and most significantly blood glide. And it really is wherein the magic begins. A feeble place it turns into less complicated for your frame to take in those minerals raw beneath. Oxalates, which can block absorption, however a shortened olive oil with garlic or lemon juice, it really is the sweet spot. In reality, I examined posted in Frontiers and Physiology, tracked older adults who ate nitroteric vegetables like spinach day by day and discovered that they'd up to 16% more potent decreased limb performance than folks that failed to. Even more extraordinary, a second examine with inside the Journal of Nutrition confirmed that simply one serving of cooked spinach caused higher strolling pace and leg staying power in as little as 12 hours, especially in adults over 65. It really is now no longer principle. It really is measurable energy returning in less than an afternoon. The manner it really works is fantastically easy. The nitrates in spinach develop into nitric oxide in your bloodstream. It really is the fuel line that widens your blood vessels, will increase oxygen transport, and decreases leg fatigue. It enables your muscle groups get better quicker, reply higher whilst you stand, stroll, or climb stairs. Attempt including a small cup of cooked spinach in your lunch or dinner. Sauté it lightly, do not boil it till it is soft, and blend it with different favorites like eggs or quinoa. Thing isn't to make it fancy, the secret's to make it regular, arising subsequent. Let's have a take. Observe a humble meals. It's small in length, however strong in its potential to recharge worn out muscle tissues, especially those in your legs. Let's communicate approximately lentils. Now let's communicate approximately lentils, the ones tiny little legumes that regularly get unnoticed. They won't have the glamour of soup you spot in magazines. However, in case your intention is more potent, greater dependable legs, lentils deserve an area for your plate. Why? Due to the fact lentils are one of the rare plant meals that integrate high-quality protein, slow-releasing power, and muscle helping minerals all in one easy, low-cost chunk. As we age, our muscle tissues do not simply want gas, they want the proper sort of gas. Brief sugars would possibly provide you with a burst. However, they leave you crashing and worn out. Lentils, they hold your leg muscle tissues going robust for hours. A medical trial posted with inside the Journal of Gerontology observed seniors over 2 weeks. The group that delivered lentils to their everyday meals had a development in leg muscle staying power, especially in the course of taking walks, and extended status as compared to the group ingesting subtle carbs like white bread or pasta. It's a prime distinction for everyone who receives worn out simply doing chores across the residence. However, it is now no longer simply approximately power. Lentils are loaded with leucine, a effective amino acid that indicators muscle restore. They are wealthy in iron and potassium, each of that are critical for oxygen transport and stopping cramps, and perhaps maximum exciting of all, they incorporate prebiotic fiber, which supports intestine fitness and enables your frame absorb all the ones vitamins greater effectively. Here is how you are making them paintings for you. Prepare dinner dry lentils till gentle. Keep away from the canned ones with an excessive amount of salt and add anti-inflammatory components like turmeric, garlic, or lemon. Lentil soup with roasted vegetables is best, or try mashing them right into a heat. Unfold with olive oil and herbs. Simply 1 cup at lunch or dinner can hold your muscle tissues fueled through the night and assist your legs experience relatively more potent with the aid of using the subsequent morning. You may experience it while you stand longer without that wobbly I want to take a seat down feeling. And if stability has been a subject, these days lentils can assist steady your steps to subsequent up. We are diving into a meal that's a favorite at dinner time. However, few humans realize simply how effective its miles for aging muscle tissues. Let's take a nearer. Have a take. I observe. Salmon? You've likely heard it is top to your heart. However, what you won't recognize is how deeply it helps muscle lag. Specifically for your legs. In truth, for seniors who need to transport with greater ease, self-assurance, and much less ache. Salmon isn't simply meals, it is a recuperation device. The splendor of salmon lies in its effective dietary trio: excessive fine protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and diet. Each one performs a essential position in how your leg muscle groups restore, get better, and stay robust. And while they arrive collectively in one meal, the effect is speedy and spectacular. Permit me display you why. In a examine posted with inside the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who ate salmon 3 instances every week noticed a boom in leg electricity and mobility inside simply 10 days, specifically around the knees and thighs. What prompted that? Leap a discount and irritation between muscle fibers and boom in muscle protein synthesis, the method your body makes use of to rebuild electricity after motion, and it does not prevent there any other examine. Confirmed that simply omega supplements by myself stepped forward strolling distance and decreased leg fatigue in seniors with mobility troubles. Believe what you get whilst you integrate the one's omega-3 south with protein and diet D in a single scrumptious fillet. Here's what is happening behind the curtain. The omega-3 south in salmon, known as EPA and DA, cross immediately into your muscle cells. They loosen up irritation, soothe stiffness, and assist reduce soreness. The protein rebuilds the tiny tears in your muscle fibers that come from normal motion, and the diet D facilitates your muscle group settlement nicely and soak up calcium so that they do not cramp or weaken suddenly. In case you need to sense the advantages, quick cross for wild-caught salmon. Now no longer the farmed type. Bake or grill it with olive oil, clean herbs, and lemon juice. Keep away from frying it or masking it in candy glaze. Even a small 4 ounces serving at dinner can assist your leg sense rather greater, bendy, and effective by the subsequent morning. Now, in case you're looking for a plant primarily based totally choice that offers your muscle groups nearly the whole thing they want to develop, robust with nut meat in any respect, wait till you pay attention. Approximately quinoa. Now, in case you're a person who prefers to cut returned on meat or actually desires a lighter, plant primarily based totally choice that also offers your legs the electricity they deserve, quinoa would possibly simply turn out to be your new great friend. Maximum humans assume quinoa. However, it is absolutely a seed, and what makes it brilliant is that it is one of the only plant meals that incorporates all 9 vital amino acids, the building blocks your muscle groups want to develop and restore. That's something even brown rice or oats cannot provide. For older adults searching to repair leg power without relying completely on animal protein, quinoa delivers the whole protein package deal in a gentle, smooth to digest shape. However, there may be extra. Is wealthy in magnesium, potassium, iron, or even a bit nutrition. Eat vitamins that assist your leg muscle tissues. Agreement with extra managed. Get better quicker and live energized at some point of the day. While you devour quinoa, you are giving your muscle tissues what they want to perform. Now no longer only for these days, however, into the evening and in a single day. Here is the technology that backs this up. I take a look at posted with inside. Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition discovered that human beings who changed subtle carbs with quinoa saw higher muscle persistence and much less discomfort after simply sooner or later a physical hobby, even extra captivating. Take a look at from Brazil. Tracked older adults who ate quinoa at lunch and examined them the subsequent morning. Their taking walks, pace, and leg power had been notably higher as compared to people who had white rice or bread. What is occurring is easy. Quinoa digests slowly. That offers your frame a regular, dependable flow of energy, stopping the blood sugar crashes that depart your legs. Feeling vulnerable or shaky at the identical time? The magnesium in quinoa enables save either one's worrying night cramps or early morning stiffness. Such a lot of seniors awaken with to prepare it proper rinse. It very well to scrub off the herbal coating referred to as saponin, which may be sour, then simmer it in water or low sodium broth till fluffy. You can blend it with cooked greens, pinnacle it with eggs and spinach, or maybe serve it as a heat-facet dish at dinner. And if you are geared up for meals which can make your legs sense lighter, extra energized, and much less sore in only a few hours, the subsequent one is difficult to overcome. Let's talk approximately beets. Beets may not be the first meals you attain for, however, whilst it comes to giving worn-out, gradual legs a burst of power and stamina. They may be nothing quick of a herbal miracle, and what makes them so powerful is something. Your frame already is aware of the way to use nitrates while you devour beets. The ones. Nitrates are transformed into nitric oxide, a molecule that expands your blood vessels, which means higher circulation, particularly in your decreased frame. Where blood waft has a tendency to gradual down with age and without right blood, waft your muscle tissues do not get the oxygen they want. Two paintings get better. Or maybe keep you regular. That is why many seniors sense heaviness, tightness, or burning of their legs after only a little hobby. Now here is the element that genuinely stuck my interest. A groundbreaking take a look at with inside. The Journal of Gerontology observed that seniors who drank beet juice earlier than on foot skilled a 19% development in on-foot pace and leg overall performance in only some hours. Now no longer days, now no longer weeks, hours. And there's greater. A separate have a look at posted in hypertension confirmed that simply one day by day serving of beetroot juice notably lowered blood strain and progressed arterial flexibility in human beings. Over 60 huge wins for every person suffering with balance or stamina. What is that sense like in actual lifestyles? Many individuals stated their legs felt lighter, greater responsive, and they were not almost as sore after motion. A few even stated stairs no longer felt like a conflict to get the benefits. You do not should munch on uncooked beets if you do not like them. You could roast them, steam them, or toss them into a smoothie, however, for the quickest results. Natural beet juice, unsweetened and undiluted, is the manner to move. Simply one small glass with inside the morning, or approximately an hour earlier than pastime can noticeably enhance how your legs sense through noon. And the nice component. It is so easy, one small extrade that enables repair circulation, lessen fatigue, and get your legs working like they used to. However, now it is time to convey out the very last meals. And this one is the actual powerhouse. It is now no longer simply something you consume. It is something your joints, muscle groups, and tissues drink in. Let's end robust with bone broth. Now, if there is one meals on this listing that simply appears like recovery from the interior out, it is bone broth. This isn't always only a comfy soup for a chilly day, for getting older legs. It is a fast, deeply restorative gasoline that works where at topic's maximum. Your muscle groups, joints, and connective tissues, what makes bone broth so effective is the specific mixture of collagen amino acids, like glycine and proline, and a mixture of natural electrolytes that your frame can absorb and use without delay. In contrast to different foods that take time to digest and convert into vitamins, bone broth is already damaged down, prepared to get two paintings the second you drink it. Ensure the results are actual. Have a look at posted with inside the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism confirmed that adults who ate up collagen-wealthy bone broth noticed a 36% boom in muscle energy and flexibility inside every week. And even higher, a few skilled noticeable development in leg feature and less pain in only 24 hours. It really is faster than maximum medicines. Every other have a look at out of Japan. Observe that glycine, certainly considered one among the key amino acids in bone broth, boosted leg muscle restore and healing pace through over 40%. In older adults, simply one day after bodily exertion, consider that simply 1 cup and your legs starts repairing themselves quicker. Bone broth does greater than rebuild. It also lubricates your joints, strengthens tendons and decreases the nagging infection that makes strolling, standing, or maybe getting up from a chair sense. Tough seniors who drink it regularly file smoother, motion much less stiffness and greater self-assurance of their steps, mainly after walks or exercising. 2. Make it be just right for you. Pick out homemade broth or a high-quality store-bought model, crafted from grass-fed red meat or chook bones. Simmer it with apple, cider, vinegar, garlic, herbs, and greens for as a minimum 12 hours to extract the most vitamins. Then drink it. Heat preferably on an empty belly in the morning, or after mild motion. Simply one small cup can supply everything your legs were inquiring for without you even figuring out it. And while you begin combining bone broth with the other ingredients, we've pointed out these days that is while the effects definitely begin to upload up. However, earlier than we wrap up, there may be something greater. I need to proportion due to the fact consuming the proper ingredients is simply one part of the tale. Let's end with some small behavior that assists you get the maximum out of each chew and produce all this collectively into something that definitely works. Equipped, let's speak approximately your morning routine. Each any such ingredients. We have got talked approximately these days from the magnesium-rich pumpkin seeds to the collagen pack. Bone broth does something precise for your legs. However, collectively, they shape a effective device. One that is constructed now no longer on hype or developments, however on actual technology and actual effects. Examined in human beings, simply like you do to the fact here is the fact leg week. Point isn't approximately age in many instances, it is approximately circulation, infection, and healing. And while you nourish your frame the proper manner, gently, constantly, deliberately, your legs reply. You begin to flow greater. Freely, you sense greater assured getting up from a chair. You stroll a bit taller, steadier, perhaps even a bit quicker, and it may all start in only 12 hours. Now no longer due to success, however due to the fact you selected to feed your frame what it definitely desires. What are you able to do these days? Begin simple. Pick out simply any such ingredients, perhaps a spoonful of soaked pumpkin seeds in the morning, or a small glass of tart cherry juice earlier than mattress, or maybe a heat bowl of bone broth after a stroll, provided a day. Then see how your legs sense tomorrow morning. You do not should do everything right now. Simply take that first chew. While you're equipped, come return to attempt another, stack them. Collectively construct your strength chew via way of means of chew grade by grade. If this video spoke to you, if even one a part of it gave you wish or made you sense, like yes, I can do this, then I need to pay attention from you. Depart me a remark underneath. Inform me what you're excited to attempt, or how your legs sense the following day. I examine each single message. And if you have not, but please hit that like button. It facilitates other seniors discover this. Statistics too. End of root. Enroll in Health 365 so we can hold developing more potent, wiser, and more healthy. Collectively, you continue to have so many proper walks in advance of you. Let's make certain your legs are prepared for them. Thanks for looking and take proper care of yourself. You deserve it.